Grand Rising, Brave Awakened Ones, QV here. What's up? It's like, the 15th of September 2021. I wanted to make this really quick video for you guys. As you could see, I'm still running around back in South Florida now. And I went to my condo, which is a complete disaster. It's first the dark ones hit me with fire. Now they hit me with water, with a flood. And yeah, it's bad. I was okay with the furniture going, but my personal items, when I went into my closet in the back, it was still wet from the flood. I lost it. I ain't gonna lie, I lost it. It was really hard. It was real hard. So, let's put it this way. I have thrown out 3/4 of my clothes and shoes. Literally. 3/4. And before I left, I had already made a big purge because I wanted to pack and be ready to move when I came back. But yeah, 3/4. And that speaks upon the period we're entering now. And this is all about this full moon in Pisces, which is coming up the 20th and 21st, okay, depending on where you are. It's a full moon in Pisces, and it is on the 28th degrees of Pisces. I happen to be a double Pisces, and then on top of that, that is where my ascending falls, 28 degrees. So it's all about getting my ass whooped. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I may have cried. I may have freaked out. But it is, this full moon is all about the final purging, reaching the precipice, releasing of what you cannot take with you into the new. Okay? And also, because the equinox is soon after that on the 22nd, it's also, that is the official new year. That's the astrological new year I was shown, the equinox. The equinox is September. So whether it's going to be the fall equinox or the spring equinox, depending on where you are in the world. I was always shown, since I was into astrology, since I was a kid, that is the true astrological new year. So this is the precipice. That's the word I kept getting from the divine intelligence. We have reached a precipice on the macro and the micro. So, for example, using myself on the micro precipice, I came home, I did my little tour, going up and down the East Coast, meeting my new friends, hooking up with family, hooking up with new friends, getting my new clan together, basically, my new clique that's going to go with me. And that includes new and old people. And who you're going to cut off. That's what the new moon in Virgo was all about. Who you taking with you? Who's going with you? Who's rising up with you? Some people rose to the occasion, some people did not. And it is what it is, Can they come later on? Yeah, because this energy, the energy of the new moon in Virgo, of coming together with your clan, goes up until the end of this year. So come 2022, you're ready to really, that's it. I can't mince words. On the micro and the macro, this shit has hit the fan completely. We have hit the precipice, but that's a good thing. Even though it looks like, oh my God, first her apartment was on fire, and now, she got flooded out. But that was August. August was it, that the end of that type of suffering for those who have risen to the occasion ended when this shift happened. So now is the cleanup period. Okay? The way it was shown to me, now is the cleanup period. September is the cleanup period, where you're gathering your stuff, whatever you're taking with you to the higher. Okay? So that's where I am right now. And I'm sure a lot of you are that way too. It's like literally cleaning out your closets. On the negative end of that, that's the positive, the higher and the lower. Think Hermetics, think the Kabbalion. On the other perspective, that pendulum, the negative side, you could be spiraling down. You know, some people are teetering like this. I have many in my lives who are teetering like this. They're trying to push that 51% mark, you know, and they keep changing their mind. They're like, 49, 51, 49, 51. And this is the period that either you're going to flip over, you know, you're going to switch over and rise up, or the pendulum's going to swing the other direction for you and you're going to start falling down. It is what it is. You know, all you could do is your best for someone and lay it out for them, and hopefully they rise to the occasion. Hopefully you rise to the occasion. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Looks like I'm gonna have to sue my landlord, because they're like, oh, we're so sorry what happened to you, but you know, if you were there, things wouldn't have been that bad. No, I would have been in my bathtub where the ceiling collapsed, the bulk of the ceiling collapsed, and I would have been freaking hurt or killed. Who knows? You know, that's what would have happened. So the condo board told me, yeah, just sue them, you know. And I spoke to, you know, some different agencies in Florida, and they're like, yeah, you have a case. They have to reimburse you for everything, including give you back your security deposit which they're trying to hold too. Ain't that a bitch? And my place, yes, was deemed uninhabitable. So lucky for me, I'm very fortunate. My cuz, who watches my videos too, what's up, cuz? I'm staying with her and her lovely family and a lovely guest room. So I'm very fortunate in that. And I have a really wonderful, what's up, shout out to my boy Witchy, my little part of my clan, part of Team V. He's helping me out and cleaning up the mess. And I have a bunch of wonderful people supporting me. And then I'm actually going to go back to Atlanta to help my mom. My mom's health is in fast decline. Yeah. Seems like she might have had a TIA, a mini stroke, because last time I saw her, she was fine, shuffling around doing her thing. Now she's still walking around fine and everything, but she has these moments where she's blanked out. And she even said to herself, she said it out loud to me. She's like, well, I guess I'm going to die the same way my mother did, which is that's how my grandma died. She had a TIA, and next thing you know, she had a big stroke. Next thing you know, she was gone. It was that quick. So yeah, you know, I've been prepared for this. I've been trying to prepare my family members for this for a while now. For the past 2 years, I've been preparing them for this. And, you know, it's going in order. Like I was shown which family members were going to go first and how they were going to go. And that's the way it's rolling. So I have to, look at how things are working out. This is how things are working out. All right, y'all. So it's like, oh my God, things are so horrible for her. Yes and no. It may seem that way. And yes, I screamed and cried when I saw my freaking Michael Kors coat destroyed and my Tahari beautiful leather coat, my leather jacket in shambles, and I had to trash them all. Yes. But then the divine said, these things are gone because it's time for your upgrade. You'll have better. That the tail is now, it's time for the tail to become the head. It's time for the meek to inherit the earth. And yes, it includes the material also. So those of you who are like in La La Land, yeah, okay, you want to live under a coconut tree, peace, have at it. Enjoy your coconut tree. I'm ready to take it all. Okay, that's where I'm at. I worked real hard for it all. And to, you know, build my pocket of heaven and build it right. So you want to call me bougie? I'm bougie. Okay, it is what it is. So, like I was saying, dang, the vision of me throwing out my stuff yesterday just hit me. It was traumatic. So, let me control myself. Sorry, guys. I'm like getting emotional now because I'm walking out with like a suitcase. That's it. Out of my apartment. So, geez, Sorry. Ooh, yeah. I'm all right. I'll be all right. I'll be more than all right. So, like I was saying, it may look horrible, but first of all, my life was saved from not being in my apartment when it happened. Because remember, right before I left, it's like a DEW, directed energy weapon, looked like it hit my air conditioning motherboard and it exploded. And if I didn't turn everything off and run out of the house and call the fire department, which is right literally across the canal from me, my place would have been up and just poof. I mean, it filled up with smoke and I had a lot of cleaning to do. And I finished 3/4 of the cleaning and then had to leave, was told you better get out. And now this happened. The flood happened. If I was there again, it would have fallen on top of me. It was right in my shower, the ceiling when it collapsed, and the wall. It was the ceiling and the wall that caved in. That's how big the pipe burst was. And then there was another big pipe burst, a main pipe that broke in the building itself. And now they're doing an inspection like all the other buildings in Miami Beach. And they just did the inspection on the 10th. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't condemn my whole building the same way they deemed my apartment uninhabitable. We'll see. That's probably why I'm being removed now. Okay. So it was good I wasn't there. All right. The whole place is probably going to be condemned because they just did the inspection because there was a big pipe burst, a main pipe burst. And that went into my kitchen and my living room. Okay. So I'm cleaning up. Yeah, I lost 3/4 of my things. All of my furniture's destroyed. All of it. It all has to go. From every single room has to go. So that's all gone. Can't take it with me. And so that part happened. But now, because that happened, instead of me chilling here at my home until it's time for me to get my new place and move in with have my crew move in and stuff like that, instead of that happening, me chilling for the next couple of months, I have to go back to Atlanta and take care of my mother's affairs. I would not be doing that if I still had my place. If I could still live in my home, there's no way I'd be going back to Atlanta. I would try to coordinate it with family and friends, try to do it remotely, but I was told, no, you have to be there. You have to go through everything. And it's true. It's true. Everything's a real mess with my mom. She's actually going blind right now, out of the blue. Out of the blue, she's going blind. So, and she's not freaking out openly. I'm shocked. The woman is handling it extremely well. Really, really well. Like, she's coming into her knowing. Like, she's really cool about it. Like, and I said, like, not just once, but twice, she mentioned about her mother dying and how her mother passed away. And this was it. So, it's that. I would not be there for my mother to do all that. To arrange everything and to get everything in order. That would not be happening. And so I'll be there until mid-November, and then I'm going to come back here and get my new place. Hopefully by then I'll have more than enough money to do so. So this is the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, it may look horrible and a mess, but again, it's about reaching the precipice. And the precipice with the macro, you will see. I know New Scum won, but the real POTUS 45 did say he was going to win, and it was going to be a big fake win. But you don't interfere with an enemy when they're in the process of destroying themselves, which is what New Scum was doing. Completely blowing their spot. Trust me, it's going to be hectic. So it's going to really show what's up in Cali. All right. So no worries. It's about the precipice. And as we get closer and closer to that full moon in Pisces, you will see what's going to happen. The way I was shown, and I spoke about this a while ago, months ago, in the beginning of the year, like when we hit that halfway mark on the moon cycle, that shows the switch over of the energy. So I think that was yesterday. So that's why, yesterday was when I arrived in my apartment. That's the big switch over. And then comes the 22nd, with the equinox. And the word I keep hearing is the reaping. What are you going to reap? It's about the reaping. What are you going to start reaping when that equinox hits? You know, what are you going to start reaping? That's the word. Oh, that's so powerful. I felt that. I know some of you just felt that too. That word, the reaping, the reaping, the reaping. That is the period we're entering. We're entering the reaping period. And that's now until the winter solstice. Okay, so we're in the reaping period. All right, guys, peace. QV signing out. And I know many of you giving me such well wishes and prayers, and thank you. Same to you too. I truly appreciate it. God knows I need it right now. You know, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Okay, which I did plenty of yesterday for about 10 minutes. I only freaked out because for 10 minutes, went off on the property manager who's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I feel sorry for you. He don't know what he got coming to him. He don't know, because it's about to go. Talk about reaping. All right, guys. Love you. Peace out.